Hey everybody, welcome back to my studio. My name is Ricky Dan, also known as the Meta Magi. Thanks for being here today. It's been a while since I've been on. I've been a little busy running around trying to heal one person at a time. Been doing a lot of tarot readings lately for new people, so it's been interesting. The wild ride keeps continuing. It's about 2 years since I started the Meta Magi. This is about 2 years that I've been reading tarot online and kind of practicing and getting my chops down, I guess as you would call it. So for everybody that's been there from the beginning, thank you. Thank you for believing in me and getting me this far. It took a lot of courage and strength because this is not the person that you're seeing 2-3 years ago. I was a completely different person. I never thought that I would be doing this type of thing. Scared to be out there, scared to have my voice heard, And now I've reached so many people online and in person. It's been an amazing journey so far. So I just wanted to talk quickly about the energy, what's been going on. Intense downloads, intensity the last month or so since I've been on. I think it's been about 3 weeks since my last video. But the Schumann's been spiking, high intensity energy, solar flares, all the same stuff I always say, But it just keeps getting more intense. You might be feeling it in your body, Last couple of days has been lots of nausea. That's been like the solar plexus purge. Lots of headaches, third eye activations, third eye expansion, heart palpitations, weird heart sensations. That's once again heart consciousness expansion. It's like the energetics of the heart are expanding. We are literally being upgraded. I've been talking about this stuff for a while. We can actually feel it now. It feels like your body's being pulled apart or stretched apart. You might be going through a lot of emotional stuff from the past because it's like your body's trying to expand. So we have to release the old to allow the new, okay? Lots of joint pain, digestion issues, agita, maybe sleepless nights. It affects everybody differently at different phases. I feel like I've had all of these symptoms at one point or another the last couple of weeks in different degrees at different times. So the one advice I can give you and what I've learned on this journey, tune into yourself, Check in with your body. Ask your body, how am I really feeling? Is it something I ate? Is it something I drank? If the answer is no, then there's something else going on outside of you, okay? So all of these things are kind of normal. They are the growing pains for what we are kind of evolving into, So ride those waves. Take extra special care of yourself. If you're not feeling up to being social or going out in big public spaces where there's a lot of chaotic energy from the rest of the collective that might not be activated or awake, and there's a lot of darkness or dankness, try to choose you first. Spend time in nature, spend time at home, spend time with a core group of people that you could believe in that care for you and understand this stuff, because it's hard to find people on this journey that know what you're going through, and you just think you're crazy. You think you're crazy, but I am living proof that I am not crazy right now, So just keep trusting your knowings. That's it. Keep trusting that intuition. It's like a muscle. The more you work it out, the stronger it gets. More people keep coming in to see me at the shop at Two Blondes and a Moonchild. Never had a reading before, but I feel this same pervading energy on them that I felt on myself most of my life. It's like this dissatisfaction. It's this hunger for more. It's this lack of not feeling appreciated or feeling like you're reaching your potential in life. It feels like there's this soul pain that we're all feeling right now. A hunger for more knowledge, more expansion, more wisdom, more connection. I just keep feeling like more people are being dissuaded by what's going on out in the 3D world. The news keeps getting crazier and weirder. Not to bring that up and all the political stuff going on. But if you read the paper, you watch the news, you're like, what world am I living in right now? So try to limit your exposure, turn off, tune into yourself, because that's where the answers are. You're not going to get the truth out there. I'm just going to say it plain simple. You're not going to get the truth out there. You're only going to get the truth by listening to yourself, right? So tune in and trust yourself so that you could know better, right? Another thing I keep running into on this journey, I'm noticing is a lot of people have control issues. And no, Kelly, I'm not talking just about you. People have control issues, right? So a lot of people want everything to come and happen a certain way, and that's not how the universe works. You don't get exactly what you want when you want every time you want it. That's the ego trying to control things. The reason for that is because it's a trauma response. To me, it's like the root chakra, the base chakra. That is the first chakra. It guides over fear. It guides over fight or flight response. So a lot of traumatic childhood stuff, like when we become adults, we want to control situations. We want to control every little aspect of every detail because that makes us feel safe and comfortable, and no unexpected, variables can come in if we're in total control of the situation, but you're never fully going to be in control of how things are in yourself, in your environment. Okay. So a huge thing to realize is like, what do I need to be in control of? Why am I trying to control it so much? And can I release control for that thing? Will I feel better? And the answer is always yes. So working through that, those triggers, those knee-jerk responses of I need to react, I need to do this, I need to say something, I got to do that. Where's that coming from? Because that kind of lets you know where the wound is. That's from your past. Okay. Also, going with that control thing. Like I always say, people, flow, don't force, right? Flow with things. Don't try to control the flow of the current that you're going on, right? You have to ride the river waves. You can't control the river from the source and tell it to slow down or go faster. Also, observe things, but don't absorb them into your being. As empaths and energy sensitives, we tend to do that. We tend to just try to take on everything ourselves, take on other people's problems, and think that's what we need to do. Or that's like also a trauma response. Feeling like we need to help others so we could feel better in the environment. It's really kind of selfish in a way, I've realized over time. So don't absorb everybody else's crap. Let them deal with their own crap sometimes. If you're not qualified to kind of deal with this energy or help people, you're just the sounding board and you're just the sponge for their energetics. You're not really helping them and you're not helping yourself. Okay. What you resist persists. What you resist persists. So if you keep ignoring these callings, these knowings, these inner guidances, whatever you want to call them, these intuitional downloads where you want to go in a direction and you keep resisting and not doing it, it's going to keep coming in a cycle, stronger and stronger. It's like someone knocking at the door. And they're just going to knock harder. It's just going to keep knocking. So you got to answer the door eventually. All right. So that was my little, advice from what I've been seeing in the collective. A lot of my readings, I've been getting a lot of people that are like, I've never had a tarot reading before. This is my first time. And then those are the best readings because it's like mind-blowing moments, So I'm an energetic healer. I kind of don't like to talk about the future. I don't like to talk about relationships. I like to talk about you, right? I like to talk about you. What do you need to work on that's from your past that you're bringing into your current, that it's not helping you get to your future? That's kind of like what I do here. It's like a SWOT analysis of your life, if you want to call it that. It's like me seeing where your limitations lie, where your weaknesses are or vulnerabilities, and how do we plug those holes so you become a stronger, better version of yourself. That's what this is all about. This is all about soul growth. I keep saying that. It's a weird thing to kind of resonate with, but we are all just like souls having a human experience. We are all just energy in a meat suit, in a meat body, trying to get through the day and trying to pay bills and trying to survive. But there's so much more underneath the layers. There's so much more that I keep digging in, feeling on people. There's so much pain in this collective. And that's kind of what I do. It's like, if I can make people not feel how I felt most of my whole life, then I'm doing a pretty good job. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. And I just want to keep seeing where this goes. And I just want to keep reaching more people and keep helping them. So once again, thank you everybody for watching, supporting. Anyone that's watching right now who's been with me through this journey, or if I picked up along the way, thank you for supporting and listening to these messages because they are important. This is not just woo-woo crazy spiritual talk. I try to keep it grounded and try to keep it real with what else is going on this planet. But with that, let's pull some cards. Solitude. Triumph. Okay, so like I was saying, spending time alone at this time, getting clear with your energy, getting clear with your emotions, making sure that your field is clear so you could be the best version of yourself. When you go in public, when you deal with family, when you always have that friend that's kind of calling you for everything all the time, it's hard to kind of like be available when you're going through your own stuff, all right? You are your own pillar of strength. You have to find that pillar of strength within yourself. So doing a little bit deep diving, digging, looking inside yourself. Where is that strength? Where is that resiliency? Where is that courage to face my demons that have been bothering me for so long? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Next, we got triumph. We're moving into a time of feeling successful. The energy's been changing. It's been shifting. More light workers are coming aware and active. The ones that have been active, abilities and knowings and sensitivities are getting more strong as time goes on. So like we're moving into this like victory, success, good feeling mode. That's kind of what I'm feeling from this card. It just feels good. It feels like we've maybe come over like a big collective energetic hump recently the past couple weeks. It's starting to feel a little bit lighter. As crazy as the outside world is, it's starting to feel better internally, okay? So when we get these downloads, these intense sensations, it throws your body for a loop, but we are adjusting better to it, okay? It takes less time to kind of recover and recuperate. Just remember to drink plenty of water. Magnesium has been helping me. It's been a game changer, so taking magnesium. Salt baths, as always, helping clearing your energy, clearing your space, going to the beach if you're near it, going to the mountains, getting your feet in the sand, water, grass, dirt, whatever, to ground your energy out is extremely important. The energy frequency is increasing, so the more energy that comes in, the more grounding needs to be done to balance out what is coming in, okay? Next, we're gonna pull some tarot. Yeah, walking away from the things that don't serve us, leaving it all behind, okay? This is people, behavior, patterns, jobs, family, addictions, habits, whatever it is that's not serving you is going to be more prevalent at this time. Things that are not good for you that that aren't good for you, I think people are becoming more aware of it now. It's because we're so sensitive to things that the old ways aren't working. I know I've said that in the past, but the old ways aren't working. So now we have to go in search of the new happiness, the new joy, the new inner source of power to kind of fuel our life. And we're going to find it. We're going to be successful finding it because next we have the Queen of Wands, which is like the mastery of that fire energy, right? Here it was like a tiny little flame, a little bowl of flame. She's going into the search for the source of this so she could be her own powerhouse of light. Here she is that powerhouse of light. And this keeps coming up in my readings too. People, it's like activation energy. All these little candles are all people in your life or people that are kind of gravitating towards you, the master or mistress of flame, right? Charismatic, loving, compassionate, good vibes, Everybody keeps telling me I look better. My vibe is better, Granted, I've been working out solid for 3 years, but like my vibe has been shifting. It's been elevating and people can see it, they can feel it, and they want to be a part of it. My job is to kind of help light your candle so you could start believing in your flame so you could bring that forth, so you can carry that forth to collective and spread it like wildfire, right? I even said it in our podcast with Lindsay and Anita a couple weeks ago. It's like one flame alone in the darkness isn't that bright, but what happens when you get 100 flames together? It's like woof, it lights up forever. You can see it in the darkest pitch black of night. So light up your world so you could help light up other people. It's okay to be a little bit selfish at this time in that solitude, because once you find that flame, you will be unstoppable and you will be contagious to other people's light and their expansion of their growth. All right. And then finally, we're going to pull one soul journey card. Growth. That's it. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Look at that. That's all I'm talking about here. This is what I'm all about. I want to expand your consciousness, your soul growth, and your awareness, because awareness is the precursor to change. Once you're aware of information or knowledge, you have to bury your head in the sand and pretend that it doesn't exist, okay? It takes true strength to gain new tools, new insight, new knowledge, and then use those tools successfully. So if you're getting new information, new knowledge, and you just keep going, maybe later, maybe next week, I'm not ready for that, then you're going to continually be in this painful non-growth phase, okay? Time to grow, time to expand, time to tap into that unstoppable, irresistible power that's inside of you right now at this time. And that's your message of the day. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks you once again. This journey just keeps getting crazier and wilder. I make so many connections these days. I'm meeting so many beautiful people that just need a little nudge. And I feel like that's kind of what my job is, right? I'm helping people wake up, with their awakenings. I'm helping them see that they're not going crazy and they're just an energy sensitive being who's activating and awaking and trying to harness the inner strength, courage, power inside of themselves. Don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared. Lean it into a little bit. When you're courageous and strong enough to face your demons of the past or your demons of the present, you will become a powerful, unstoppable force. I promise you that. Have a great weekend, guys. Rest up. Ground, salt baths, plenty of water, magnesium. Do whatever you got to take to keep yourself sane at this time. I love you all so much. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Bye.